The real reason humans fear the dark, the last thing your ancestors wanted to see was the sun disappearing. Because once darkness arrived, humans stopped being hunters and became prey. 200,000 years ago, night was a death sentence. No street lights, no flashlights, no walls strong enough. Just darkness stretching beyond the fire, and eyes staring back. Modern humans forget how weak they really are. Your teeth are dull. Your claws do not exist. You cannot outrun wolves. You cannot smell danger. You cannot see in darkness, but other animals can. Owls see nearly 100 times better than humans at night. Cats use a reflective layer behind their retinas. Wolves navigate forests using smell alone. Meanwhile, your ancestors stumbled through darkness almost blind. And evolution remembered that humiliation, that now your brain reacts before logic does. A dark hallway feels wrong instantly. An empty forest at night changes your breathing. A basement staircase suddenly feels dangerous after sunset. Why? Because ancient survival systems still control modern bodies. In 2017, neuroscientist Dean Mobbs studied fear responses inside the human brain. He discovered the amygdala reacts to uncertain threats faster than conscious thought. Your brain does not wait for evidence. It prepares for survival first. Darkness creates uncertainty, and uncertainty terrifies humans, because your ancestors who ignored uncertainty usually disappeared. Imagine standing outside a cave 40,000 years ago. You hear movement beyond the trees. You cannot identify it. You cannot measure distance. You cannot see eyes. But your brain still floods your body with adrenaline. That reaction kept humans alive. Fear was never weakness. Fear was equipment, and darkness became the perfect trigger. Most predators hunt during low visibility. Lions attack more often after sunset. Leopards prefer darkness entirely. Even sharks become more aggressive during nighttime feeding hours. Humans learned this pattern through generations of blood. That knowledge buried itself deep inside the nervous system, long before language existed, long before writing. Long before civilization, children demonstrate this perfectly. Researchers at Kingston University found fear of darkness appears surprisingly early in childhood development. Even toddlers fear dark rooms before fully understanding danger itself. Nobody teaches them. The fear arrives automatically because evolution already taught the lesson. But darkness affects more than fear. It changes perception itself. In complete darkness, the brain starts inventing information. Shapes appear inside shadows. Coats hanging on chairs become human figures. A quiet room suddenly feels occupied. Why does the brain do this? Because false alarms are safer than missed threats. Your ancestors survived by assuming the worst. If moving grass was only wind, nothing happened. But if moving grass hid a predator, hesitation meant death. Human brains evolved toward paranoia because paranoia kept people alive, and darkness amplified everything. In the 1990s, psychologist Nigel Marlowe studied how darkness alters social behavior. Participants placed alone in dark environments reported higher anxiety and stronger feelings of being watched, even when fully aware they were safe. Logic could not overpower instinct because instinct was older, much older. Darkness also strips away humanity's strongest survival tool, vision. Nearly 30% of the human brain processes visual information. When light disappears, the brain loses enormous amounts of environmental control. That loss creates panic. Your ancestors depended on sight for survival. Without it, they became vulnerable animals waiting for sunrise. This may explain why fire transformed human history. Roughly 1 million years ago, controlled fire changed everything. Suddenly, humans could push back darkness itself. Predators avoided flames. Night became survivable. People gathered around fires and extended waking hours beyond sunset. Some anthropologists believe storytelling itself emerged beside ancient fires. Think about that. Human civilization may have started because terrified primates needed comfort during darkness. The campfire became more than heat. It became psychological protection. Even now, humans recreate miniature versions of ancient fires. Lamps beside beds. Television glow in empty rooms. Phone screens, lighting faces at midnight. Why do people sleep with televisions on? Because complete darkness still unsettles the ancient brain. Your nervous system wants proof that danger remains distant. But here is the strange part. Humans eventually learned to romanticize darkness too. The night sky inspired religion. Darkness created astronomy. Poets described moonlight as beautiful instead of terrifying. Cities began glowing brighter than gold. Humanity conquered darkness through technology, but not biologically. Your body still reacts exactly like ancient ancestors beside dying fires. Listen carefully the next time you walk through a dark room alone. Your heart speeds up slightly. Your hearing sharpens. Every small sound feels important. Part of your brain still believes something waits beyond the edge of vision. And maybe that fear never truly disappeared. Because for most of human history, darkness was not empty. Darkness contained teeth.